It's time for some colorful moments. Today, I want to tell you all about how Skittles are made. How are these rainbow candies beloved by millions of children, adults, and even livestock created? Surprised? Well, get comfortable, because I'm about to spill all the details. Skittles were first created in the United Kingdom in 1974 and later introduced in the United States in 1979. Today, Mars Inc. is the manufacturer of Skittles, and they are produced in various parts of the world. The main ingredients in Skittles are sugar, corn syrup, palm oil, acids, colorings, and flavorings. Let's break it down in more detail. Sugar is the primary ingredient that gives Skittles their sweet taste. Corn syrup is used to provide a smooth texture. Palm oil adds softness to the texture and helps the candies maintain their shape. Acids, such as citric acid and malic acid, are used to give Skittles their signature tart flavor. Colorings and flavorings are added to give the candies their vibrant colors and fruity flavors, which can include both natural and artificial sources. The production process of Skittles begins with the preparation of the ingredients mentioned earlier. Sugar is refined and ground before being used in production to achieve the desired texture and purity. First, the granulated sugar is washed and centrifuged to remove impurities or any insoluble particles. After these steps, the sugar is dried to prevent excess moisture from affecting the quality of the grinding process. The dry sugar is then ground into powdered sugar in an industrial mill to ensure it mixes evenly with the other ingredients. The preparation of corn syrup involves heating it to a liquid state, making it easier to blend with the other components. Palm oil is processed to achieve the necessary consistency. Acids and flavorings are prepared separately to ensure their purity and concentration, ensuring they contribute their specific characteristics during the final mixing. To be honest, I first started thinking about the list of ingredients in Skittles when I was researching information for this video. It turns out they're not exactly the healthiest option. Not that I didn't know this before, but the facts were still a bit unsettling. However, it turns out that the company's leadership is already addressing these concerns. I'll explain more about that a little later, so stay tuned. The ingredients are mixed in large automated mixers to create a uniform mass. These machines are equipped with high-speed blades, or rotor-stator mechanisms, that ensure the ingredients are thoroughly blended. Operating at high rotations, they evenly distribute the components throughout the mixture. During this process, it's crucial to maintain an optimal temperature so that the syrups and sugar stay in a liquid state. A temperature control sensor prevents overheating and sugar crystallization. Interestingly, the sugar is dissolved and mixed with syrups in double-walled containers. Steam or hot water is used to heat the mass within these containers, allowing precise temperature regulation. This is essential for maintaining the consistency and flavor of the final product. After the mixture is processed in the industrial mixers I mentioned earlier, it is cooled and transferred to molding machines where the iconic Skittles shape is created. The process is similar to making coated candies, where the sugar mass gradually wraps around a core. The molding machines extrude the blended mixture into small, spherical candy shapes. Automatic dispensers control the size and weight of each piece to ensure uniformity. To maintain high quality and consistency, automated control systems are used at every stage of production. For example, quality sensors monitor the viscosity and texture of the mixture. Computerized management systems allow for real-time adjustments to correct any potential deviations. An operator monitors the signals, stepping in if necessary to immediately fix any errors in the process. In the next stage of production, flavors and colorings are added to the almost complete Skittles. This step comes last because it helps preserve the freshness of the flavors and the intensity of the colors. Micro dispensers are typically used to measure the exact amount of each ingredient with great precision. This is actually my favorite part of the process. The vibrant appearance of Skittles was what always drew me in as a kid. It was both food and a game for me. I'd sort the candies by color on the table in front of me. First, I'd eat the red ones, my favorite. Then the yellow ones, followed by the green ones. I had to finish them before my little brother caught the scent of candy, and I'd have to share. So, I'd quickly devour the red, yellow, and green ones, pretending I was a stoplight. But anyway, back to the process. Several layers of sugar are applied to the candies, forming the hard outer shell. Each layer is added gradually, and then the candies are colored using dyes to create the 5 main colors: red, orange, yellow, green, and purple. These colors are achieved through a combination of natural and artificial colorings. After the coloring stage is completed, each candy gets the signature S mark applied using food-grade dye. This printing process is highly precise and fully automated. The candies move along a conveyor belt to the station where the letter is applied. The process is similar to how patterns are printed on dishware. A stencil with the design, in this case the letter S, is coated with food dye. A silicone pad then presses down on the stencil, picking up the dye, and transfers it onto the surface of each individual candy, ensuring an accurate and even application. This method allows for fast and efficient stamping of each candy, ensuring a consistent and precise finish. After the S is applied, the candies undergo a drying process to set all the layers. The finished Skittles are then packaged into various sized bags by automatic packing machines. Every year, millions of tons of Skittles are produced in factories across the United States, Canada, and Europe. In a single day, a factory can manufacture over 200 tons of Skittles, helping to meet the high demand worldwide. The production process for Skittles is highly advanced and nearly fully automated. The use of robotic systems minimizes human involvement and enhances product quality. Skittles are made in accordance with strict food safety standards, with every stage of production closely monitored, from raw material supply to final packaging. Each year, Mars Inc. sells over 150 billion individual Skittles globally. Skittles are among the most popular candies in the world, available in over 65 countries. The factories can produce more than 100,000 Skittles per minute, ensuring that the global market demand is met. Each color of Skittles has its own unique flavor: red, strawberry, yellow, lemon, green, apple, purple, grape, and orange. Recently, the leadership of the company behind Skittles has been focusing on optimizing resource usage and making the candy production process more environmentally friendly. Candy manufacturing requires large amounts of sugar and other raw materials, so Mars Inc. is working on reducing its carbon footprint. The use of palm oil raises concerns about its environmental impact, which is why Mars Inc. is committed to sourcing only palm oil that meets sustainability standards. In response to the growing trends toward healthier eating, the company is continually working to reduce the use of artificial dyes, replacing them with natural alternatives that are less harmful to health. As Skittles is one of the leading candy brands, popular with various age groups, these changes reflect a shift in consumer expectations. One of the brand's most famous slogans, "Taste the Rainbow," highlights the richness of Skittles' flavors and colors. Mars Inc. also participates in numerous charitable initiatives, including projects aimed at improving working conditions for farmers and supporting environmental causes. Additionally, the company is actively developing recyclable packaging options to help reduce plastic waste. According to various estimates, annual sales of Skittles exceed $185 million in the United States alone. Mars Inc. remains a leader in the confectionery industry thanks to the steady demand for Skittles and its other products. So, why did I say at the beginning that Skittles are a favorite treat not only for kids and adults, but also for livestock? I'm sure many Americans will remember this headline-grabbing story, but for those from other countries, let me explain in more detail. In 2013, a rather unusual incident took place in the state of Indiana. A truck full of Skittles overturned on the highway, spilling thousands of red candies all over the road. It turned out that these Skittles were actually intended as feed for livestock. This quirky story made the news and had people across the US both puzzled and amused for quite some time. The reason Skittles were being used to feed animals is that the candy is high in sugar, which serves as a quick source of energy for livestock. In situations like this, leftover or waste products from manufacturing are repurposed. Sometimes there's candy that doesn't meet Skittles' strict quality standards, or the packaging might be damaged. Instead of simply throwing it away, it makes more sense, and is more beneficial, to use it as feed. For cows, Skittles offer a cheap source of quick calories, which can be particularly helpful during cold months or when traditional feed is in short supply. Plus, with the rising costs of everything, including livestock feed, using food industry waste becomes a cost-effective solution for farmers. While it's not a very common feeding method, you shouldn't be surprised if you hear of it being used as a temporary fix when regular feed is harder to come by. Not only does this practice cause no harm to the animals, but it can also actually benefit them.